is actually the biggest loser on the Nifty today, followed by Bharti Airtel. ONGC, which has had a pretty decent run of late thanks to the rising crude prices, seems to be in correction mode today. Tata Power, ahead of the crucial EGM on 26th of December, is also selling off, as is ICICI, Ultratech. And if I could just tell you about the broader market, some of the stocks that are standing out. Treehouse Education, ever since the news story broke out about it facing crunch in funds, has been under pressure. No different today. JP Power, Havells, Godrej Industries, Bharti Airtel, all of them down and about in trade. But here's KEI Industries. Let's bring up the stock for you so you can have a look for yourself on how it's been performing in trade. It's up by about 5.5% a day. You're seeing the markets under a bit of pressure. So let's find out why that's the case. Anil Gupta, the chairman and managing director of the company, joining us here on ET Now. Good afternoon, Mr. Gupta. This is Nayantara. We understand there's a new production line at Chupanki that's going to start getting to business. How is it going to impact your bottom line, your top line? How important is this facility for your business?
Because this facility will be increasing our capacity for producing extra high voltage cables and medium voltage cables. And the entire investment has been done. And it will give the benefit of increased production from a particular unit, thus reducing the overall overheads and improving the bottom line. And as I said earlier, that it will have a impact on our top line by around 200 to 250 crore rupees on annual basis.
Mr. Gupta, you're such an established player when it comes to the power cable, electrical cable segment. A lot of these cables, I would imagine, are sold with cash, not by you, but by the consumers and the B2B business. How has demonetization impacted you? Has it hit demand?
See, none of our product is sold on cash basis, except house wires, which goes into the building wire markets, that too, which is through absolutely B2C retail. Only that market is run through the retailers. And in our opinion, the cash portion is very minimal in that business also. And that might be there only at the retailer's hand. And we have not seen any impact so far in our November sales in that category also. Rest of our cables are sold to customers, either they are institutions or government contracts or industries. So none is affected by the demonetization.
Mr. Gupta, I read that you are hopeful of achieving 12 to 15% value growth in FY17. Is it via this new line, or in general you'll probably grow about 15% in FY17?
No, it is not due to new line. It was an overall objective to grow by around 15% in the FY17. And definitely new line will contribute only in the last quarter, not because it is under trials at the moment, and it will be fully commissioned by end of this month.
So what would the new line add in one full year of operations, say FY18?
Close to 200 to 250 crore rupees on annual basis.
And that would be what percentage increment over your annual revenues?
Close to 8%.
Okay, 10% addition, or 8 to 10% from this new line, and you would anyways have clocked in maybe 10-15% in FY18. So am I to assume, sir, that as a result of this new capacity, your FY18 growth could actually be northwards of 20%?
We expect we can give a guidance of around 15%, but on a very conservative side, and we will be hoping to achieve more.
Okay, so going forward, do you have any new capacity addition plans besides this facility?
No, at the moment there is no additional capacities on the anvil. So we will be taking up any further capacity additions in the next financial year, but the results of that may not come in the next financial year. It will go to the subsequent years. But as it is, we presume that next year also we will try to grow by 15 to 20% on the overall basis.
So, Neeraj, you got the guidance for the next fiscal as well. Mr. Gupta has given it to us, 15 to 20%. Thank you so much for taking the time out and joining us here on Markets at Lunch. That stock buzzing in trade up by almost...
No, Nandana, the only thing I wanted to say, I remember seeing KEI Industries at 18 rupees three and a half years ago. There's pressure on the markets. From there, it's come a long way. It's now the recognized brand in this space that it does, and it's boosting capacity. So things seem to be going well for this one.
No, and he said he's going to take a call next year on new capacity additions as well. And the stock buzzing in trade, and Neeraj, let's just bring up the Aurobindo Pharma stock again for our viewers. Is broken into the green, albeit very marginally, but after being under pressure with all the negative news that was out, Aurobindo Pharma, if my producers can show that stock next, has broken into the